one thing that Craig would do. It was so cool. The sicker he got, the more compassionate and amazed he was by life. The more amazed he was by he saw beauty in everyone. And it's because the sicker he was, the more dependent he became on Jesus. The more dependent he became on Jesus, the more Jesus began to reveal himself to him. And Craig was able to see the world with just different eyes. So the last day of his life, the last day he was talking, the last day he quit talking and we just sang around him. But I would sing for him every time I was around him. And even in the hospital in Indianapolis, he wanted me to bring my guitar, so I flew my guitar all the way out there. And we were in ICU where everyone there was dying. And it was a sad atmosphere. But Craig's room was like, we just laughed. We read the Bible. We watched Chris Farley videos. We play guitar. We both really liked Chris Farley. And there was so much life that the nurses actually came to our room and asked if they could open the doors so that the other patients could hear me singing to Craig. And Craig loved covers, and he was like an encyclopedia of any era of music. And so I would do a worship song, and then I'd do Sweet Caroline. And then I'd do another worship song, and then I'd do Depeche Mode, Personal Jesus, or I could do even obscure stuff, like obscure songs off of like early Smith records. We were both like new wave kids. I mean, it was amazing. We're doing Fleetwood Mac. I sang Harry Nilsson. I can't live if living is without you. It was so good. It's just, man. And every time I sing, he would just sing out, and there was just wonder. And the nurses would come and stand in the doorway and just like listen to us sing because there was joy and amazement in the light of death in something as hideous and ugly as cancer, and it is all of that. We're able to revel in the grace of God, and the grace of God produced within us a sense of wonder. And this is the thing that I would tell you first and foremost, that grace means for you and I that we have no right to be bored. Life is an adventure. It's a sacred romance. Christ calls us into the fullness of expression, of knowing him and seeing the world, a world that is deeply broken and deeply needs something worth believing in. And if we have no amazement, what would make anyone want what you have if you're not amazed that Jesus Christ stood in your place and became judged so that you could be free and full of life? If the gospel doesn't amaze you, you don't understand the gospel. If it doesn't amaze you, it amazes me. I pray that it amazes you.